Alright, hello and welcome in this No Cape No Starworld tutorial. This is a beginner tutorial, so it's oriented for beginners, but during this tutorial I will give several clues on how to improve and hopefully give enough to the players so they can aim for a sub 35 time. So in this first video, we're gonna focus on just introduce the player to the category. Obviously, before speedrunning a game, you may want to know how to beat it in the first place. So we're just gonna go through the route and how to beat the levels without necessarily talking about strats, because in later videos I will talk more about the levels and the strats. So this category is named No Cape No Starworld. So as the name say, we're not gonna use cape, and we don't have the right to go through Starworld. So Starworld is this area in the game where we can directly reach the end game by clearing the right levels. But we don't have the right to do that, so this area is forbidden in this category. Alright, so before I continue, I'm using a practice ROM that is made for speedrunners, and this is gonna be better for this tutorial if I mess around in the practice ROM rather than just playing on the vanilla game. Just be careful that on the map in the overworld you'll see paths that are not available in the vanilla game. Alright, just be careful about that. There we go. So we're gonna start now. In the overworld, when you start Super Mario World, so you start the game, you select player 1, because it's single player run, and then you start here. Alright, you already have 2 paths possible. We're gonna go immediately right and then go toward the shortest possible path to the end of the game without using Starworld. So this path leads to the yellow switch. We don't need that. We just go straight right to the first level of the game. Alright, so let's enter the first level of the game. This level is actually pretty straightforward. It's an introduction to the game. You have Yoshi blocks that in speedrun we're not gonna take. And then it's actually one of the easiest levels in the game to speedrun. And also to beat casually, so... Oh, we don't want that midway. So in this game, some levels will have one exit, which means like you grab a goal and that's the only way out of the level. And except dying, of course. But and then in some other level you'll have a second exit, and it's important to know and to recognize which level and which level has multiple exits and which exit you have to take. So in this first level there is only one exit, because there is a yellow dot on the map. Yellow dot means one exit, necessarily. Okay, intended exit. So once you clear this level, you go toward Yoshi's Island 3, and this level is actually trickier. It's probably the first, like, tricky level a speedrunner will face, and it's actually weird to play casually right now, I'm not gonna lie, to not use any speed strat, but I think it's necessary to understand how to clear the game before actually running the game. So, and it also allows me to talk about trivial stuff for beginners that they are not necessarily aware. Are we clear? It's actually quite challenging casually. I forgot about this. There we go. And then we have the goal here. So again, yellow dot on the map, one exit. Nothing more to say about this. When you clear this level, you'll lead immediately to Yoshi's Island 4. No choice here, you gotta clear it. Yellow dot on the map, one exit. So we gotta clear this. So this level has something interesting going on. It's the first level where you face what we call the tide. And the tide is, if you don't like try to swim against it, then you will be pushed backwards. So obviously you don't want to fall in the tide. Or as little as possible. Alright. So the way to clear this level is just to move right, sorry, and then be careful of the urchins or sea mines or whatever you call it. Get in the pipe and get the goal. Alright. Then you have some text box that give you some indications, but... Alright. In this game, in this speedrun, we're gonna try to avoid taking the gold tapes, because once you reach 100 points, outside of creating lag, because that create lag, you will also get above 100, when you reach 100 points, you're gonna go to the bonus area, and you don't want that. That loses a lot of time. Once you clear this, you're gonna reach the first castle of the game, Iggy's Castle, and this is actually quite a tricky level in speedrunning. Luckily, casually, we can just go through. Castles in this game have one exit. They have one exit, so we don't have to worry about any secrets or anything going on. The first secret of the game will be the next level. So here you have fences. This is the first appearance of fences. It's not the last, unfortunately. The fences are quite annoying. If you hold the direction on a fence, you see I'm trying to jump but I'm still holding down, then I will be stuck on the fence, unfortunately. So if I want to jump out, I need to not hold up or down, basically. Up. If somehow I ghost a diagonal, like an up or a down, while I try to jump, I will get stuck on the fence, so you gotta be careful about that. And one thing that I haven't talked about in the first few levels is if you grab a midway while being small, you become big. And in some scenarios, we're gonna try to avoid midways because being small is convenient. And in some other scenarios, we're gonna grab the midways because becoming big is important. Alright. Let's go into this door. This is the first auto scroll of the game. Nothing really to say about this. You can stay on the left. I'll explain the details like in the World 1 video, so I don't have to go in details there. But we're just here to explain how to beat the game rather than how to beat the game fast. So let's just stick to basics and random facts. I'm gonna do a kill here, just for fun. So yeah, here we kill the boss and then we are done. In the vanilla game you'll have a cutscene and everything. In the practice room you can start select out of everything. And you will be led to Donut Plains 1. Alright, so Donut Plains 1 is the first level of the game that has 2 exits. In No Cape No Starworld it's gonna be faster to actually go to that path here. Alright? The left path here leads to an auto scroll, and it is quite a bit slower to actually go through this path here. So because of this level and the fanfare in this level. So we have to beat Donut Plains 1 and get a key exit. Alright? So here, key exit. So we have the choice between 2 because of the red dots, and we have to find the key exit. This is also the first level where you encounter Cape, but obviously we can't grab it, so we have to move forward without it. Even if we're playing casually, we don't have the right to use any Cape. Alright. Oh, the Cape. I don't take it. Alright. So first thing is, I'm gonna ignore this block, which is a Yoshi block, just to explain something. This is the key area. The key area is actually up there. I'm gonna try to show it. There you go. You see the key and the keyhole here. Unfortunately, it's actually pretty difficult to reach No Cape, this area, without any help. And that is why we actually grab in the speedrun, ooh, I don't want to take damage, this Yoshi here, that we're gonna leave behind and reach the key area without needing the green switch. That is the intended way to go up there. Whoop. And then we did Yoshi and we are in the key area. When you connect the key and the keyhole, you trigger the secret exit of the level, and the secret exit of DP1 leads to this level. Further right, you have the gold tape, which lead to this area, to Donut Plains 2, but we don't want that. Alright? So once you get the keyhole, you go to Donut Secret 1. Donut Secret 1, red dot on the map. Red dot on the map means 2 exits. In this area, in this levels, we're not gonna go for the secret exit, but we're gonna go for the normal exit. So this is a water level, you just swim. I can explain about the swimming gimmick, which is important in this game. Swimming is actually quite complex in this game. You have a lot of Mario games where it's just about just pressing B at the right timing, and you have very little control over the swimming. In this game, you actually have a lot of control over swimming. If you press down and right while swimming, you actually swim. You actually don't gain a lot of height while swimming. You can be quite stable. You see? Tack. You see how I stay in a straight line by pressing down in the direction I want to go to? Also, if I press up, I will go up faster. So this is me going up while pressing up, and this is me going up while just not pressing up. You see that it's much faster pressing up. Alright? So this is important to understand how to swim in this game. So we go pressing down, right? We stay in a straight line. If I release, it's not really a straight line, it's harder to keep the straight line. Alright? If I press up, tack, I go faster. Also in this, if you hold an item underwater, woo, you'll start going up plus toward the direction Mario is looking. If Mario is looking right, he will go right, and he will keep going up as if he's trying to reach the surface again. Okay? So you gotta learn when you hold an item to control Mario, which is actually not trivial, so this is quite important to know and quite important to understand how to control Mario while he's holding an item, because it's gonna be important in this level. Alright? So we're gonna try to reach the normal exit of this level now that we talked about this. Here we have the key exit. The way to get the key exit is to use the P-switch here and get the key, but we don't care about this. We want the secret exit, which is the normal exit, which is here. So we're just getting there. And we beat the level. Alright? So beating this level and getting the normal exit will lead to this ghost house. This ghost house is actually famous in no-game categories because it has two exits. It's not a red dot on the map. I actually was not precise. Two exits in this game, levels with two exits in these games are red dots or ghost houses. And not all of them have two exits, and this one has. So this one has a normal exit that leads here, and it's actually a normal exit, not a secret exit, and a secret exit that leads here. For no-K players, it doesn't matter. Simply because there is only one we can access to. Alright, so let's go here. The secret exit is actually, the normal exit is, you can obtain it by just flying on top of this section here, but we cannot do that. So we take this door here, and then casually, you want to like play around with the doors and try to solve the puzzle. But in speedrun, we're just gonna get on top here. There we go. And then reach this door without solving any puzzles. Alright? And then we reach the secret exit that we want. It's kind of confusing, this one is secret and not normal, but we gotta reach this. This is the only one you can reach anyway here, so there is no debate for us. So once you clear this level, you'll lead to this path here, Donut Plane 3. Alright? And we go inside. This is probably, and we'll see later, one of the hardest levels for a beginner in this category. So a lot of things going on. A lot of things is going on in this level. Even casually right now, I noticed that this is actually not a trivial level. It's actually, again, very weird to go through this game casually. But I need to show players how to clear this game first, before teaching them strats. I think it's actually very important to understand how to clear this game casually, before actually learning anything. Because... because you understand the game better. If you learn only strats for a game, then you will end up just like you'll be confused when your strat is not gonna work, basically. So it's important to know where to go and what to do. So here you gotta be careful, it's a bit blind when you do that jump. And you clear it here. So yellow dot on the map, normal exit. There is only one exit, it's this one. And we get out of this. Alright? Once you beat Donut Plane 3, you go to Donut Plane 4. Donut Plane 4 is also a pretty difficult level. Luckily, in the middle part area, we can easily clear the end part using a star. So for beginners, it's very great. It's great to have that available. So yeah, it's quite tricky. There is a lot of annoying enemies in this. There is an actual Yoshi, which I'm gonna take because in speedrun we actually take it. And here I'm just gonna grab a star to clear the end part of this level. And we can just go. Woo! And you grab the gold here, which is the only one available in this level. The armor at the end is quite annoying in speedruns, and we'll learn how to deal with this guy. Alright, so after clearing this, you lead to Castle 2. And again, so K players, people know probably that there is a secret area up there that leads to room 3. Unfortunately, we are no capers and we have no choice. We have to go through room 2. So we take this door, which is pretty much exclusive to no capers. And not much to say about castles in general, because there is only one way to go, except a couple of bonus rooms. But just have to go through. This is the infamous room 3, which is probably one of, I think in speedruns, if you go for the optimal strat, this is probably the hardest level in the game for no K players. So I just realized I'm going through the somewhat speedy strat here by grabbing the spring, but it's okay. I'm not gonna use the spring here. The fancy stuff is for the World 2 tutorial video. Here's just an introduction. So we go through the route. So bosses are fun in this game. It's 3 stones. Alright, casually. Ooh. Calm down, please. Now he's gonna die. Or we can just throw 2 fireballs and stomp, and that will kill him too, but again, we'll see that later. So once you beat this boss, you get the fanfare and you get the cutscene. Then we're in this area where it's better to have a Yoshi. So Vanilla Dome 1 is a red dot on the map. Red dot on the map needs 2 exits. Means 2 exits, and 2 exits means one. We're gonna this level has like 1 key and 1 goal, and we need to grab the key in No Cave No Starworld. The key is actually up there, which is not trivial to reach if you don't have Yoshi in this level. So at the beginning of the level, you saw that I pick a blue shell to fly in this area. This is what we're gonna do in the speedrun. That's why Yoshi is valuable. It's very important in this. If you don't have Yoshi, we'll see a backup to get up there. But realistically, you would want that. It's a good moment to talk about Yoshi and the different abilities you can have in this game. When green Yoshi eats a blue shell, he's gonna get wings and he can start flying. And that's gonna be very important in this game, actually. If you ever have a blue Yoshi and he eats any shell, he would be able to fly too. Alright? Then other shell have other properties, but in general, blue shell, green Yoshi or blue Yoshi, any shell is gonna be the one that is interesting for us. In this category, you're not supposed to see a blue Yoshi at beginner level, so it's most likely gonna be green and blue for you guys. Alright? And we can grab the key goal. So no normal exit, we got grab key. Key exit will lead to this level, Vanilla Secret 1. Vanilla Secret 1 is a red dot on the map, so 2 exits. And we're gonna go toward the normal exit in this. It's a pretty tricky level, actually. This one, it's a vertical section. In this game, all vertical sections are pretty tricky. Unfortunately, because the camera is pretty janky too. Ooh. So this is where we want to climb it. Oh, you guys saw the bin despawn, we'll talk about that later. There you go. So that's the pipe you want to take. Ooh. There we go. Alright, so you get that exit, and then you can get out of Vanilla Town to go toward the top bridge area. So we're still in World 3 technically, so this segment is going to be part of World 3. VS2 is a quite tricky level actually, when we think about it. Because they thought that it was a good idea to put a bunch of jumping Koopas everywhere. So casually it's quite a nightmare. When you play, oh, you see I took damage. Oh, I lost my flower. So you can see it's bad to do that, but realistically, obviously we have strats with that, so you'll see later. You guys will see in later videos. Oh, that's a cape! I don't want to take it. It's a no cape tutorial. I'm not grabbing cape. There we go. It's actually quite a difficult level to go through, but yellow dot means one exit, so and the goal is here. Alright? So once we're done with that, fanfare, blah blah blah, and we go to Vanilla Secret 3. And Vanilla Secret 3 is the second level where we have the tide. So obviously in a speedrun, we're gonna try to not use the tide that much. Even though in some parts we don't have a choice. So it's the dolphin level. So it's actually quite a friendly level, it's just easy to lose time in this level. But casually is quite friendly. This is the only thing that can kill you in this. Is that fish here. You can spin off him. He's quite a janky fish though. I can lead this guy to the end of the game. To the end of the... which is quite funny. But casually they probably want you to do that. Woo! Alright, again, yellow dot on the map, one exit, you just go right, get to the pipe, and boom. Nothing to say about this. Alright, this is the first fort of the game. Every fort in the game, do not compare the fort in the castles. They look alike, but they have a different boss at the end. All forts have buibouis, or Reznor. They can be quite annoying, and the platform can be quite glitchy sometimes. But this is actually a very straightforward level. It's an underwater castle. We just swim. You have multiple paths, but the one I'm taking is the best for the run. And so casually I'm still gonna do this one. So you just swim through stuff. Don't be afraid, it's actually not that bad to swim through everything here. Underwater level in this game is all about knowing the path you want to take. And we'll talk more about this in the actual video. Ooh, a tomb. So here you just go right. Right to the door. There you go. When we get into this door, we have to defeat Buibui. So this is quite an annoying boss to defeat sometimes. If you stomp two, if you kill two like that, the bridge starts disappearing. So we'll see how to kill him quite fast, even though there is quite a bit of RNG with that. One thing I want to talk about that I forgot to talk about in other bosses. You saw that when the whistle triggered here. Alright. Oh, I messed up. But what I want to say is you gotta be on a platform when the whistle triggers. If you're not on a platform, you will die and it will count as a death. I'm gonna do it like that. Gotta wait until everything is in lava. Dude, come on. This guy is being trolly even when I'm doing tutorial. Like, come on. I'm trying to explain something. Can you be nice for a bit? Alright. You see the whistle triggered, but then it didn't give me the victory. I actually died after the whistle, so you gotta wait on the platform. So that's a little detail about this game. Once you beat the fort, you lead to the famous BB1 which is the longest auto scroll in this game. It's almost 2-minute gameplay, and you have to wait. It can be quite challenging casually actually, but it's one of the levels where casually we're gonna do it more or less the same way. Yellow dot on the map, one exit, just go through it. Can swag on the Koopas, even though for you guys it's probably not gonna be like that. Careful with the swag in this level, alright? Even I at top level, I don't do many swag strats. I just wanna go through the level and don't mess around too much. So this block here is it's not a flower, by the way, it's a cape. So you gotta be careful if you're already big. Never spin off the turn blocks like I just did here, or else you will break them. And I almost died in front of you, just so you see how dangerous it is. So there we go. One exit, nothing to say about that. You have some setups to make sure that you don't have to fear any jump. Get in the pipe, grab the goal. And that is clear. Alright. The next level is actually quite tricky. But we're gonna do it casually just for science and to explain how to beat the game. So BB2 is the Koopa spam level. And that's exactly what it is. There's a bunch of super Koopas that fly at you and then try to get you. And then past this point you have a super Koopa generator. Which means that red dudes are gonna spawn until the end of the level. That's what the generator is. So past a certain point they'll stop spawning because the generator will end. So I think at this point they don't spawn anymore. There we go. And then you get the gold here. You see it was quite annoying. So don't worry, we'll deal with this level. This level is actually not bad in speedruns. We'll have a way to deal with it. Alright, so once you clear this exit, you go toward Castle 4. Castle 4 is a pretty difficult level, speedrun wise. Or casually, it's quite of a joke. A lot of those levels are actually quite a joke, casually. But I have to show how things are done. So up there you actually have a... I'm gonna try to scroll the screen. There you go. You have a secret pipe. This is slower to go through this secret pipe, so we have to go through room 2. Secret pipe leads to a bonus room, and then the bonus room leads to this room anyway, so it's actually slower. So in this room we have to trigger the on-off to make sure this wall here doesn't crush us. On this wall go down is not going up again, by the way, so you better reach that door before this goes down. Alright. Ooh. The last appearance of fences. And I hate the fences. Alright, so here we gotta reach the boss fight. And we just have to climb, basically. So you gotta be careful of those fence Koopas that are terrible. And the boss is just right here. On the right side, right, you have spikes and then more fences and more Koopas. So you gotta reach this part and the door. And the boss. So 3 stomps here. If you have fire, you can 2 fireballs, 1 stomp, which is what we're gonna do in speedrun. You can stomp him in midair like that to skip a phase. We'll talk about that during the tutorial. And there we go. We clear wall 4. When you clear wall 4, you go to forest. Forest is an area with a lot of red dots in the first place, so this is a part where you gotta know where to go. You see in the top bridge area, it was straightforward. Hunter level grab goal or hunter level big boss, you done. everybody can do that without thinking, because that's the only way out. In Forest, it's a bit different. You have like red dots pretty much everywhere. So, Forest of Illusion 1. First of all, we're gonna go obviously because it's 80%. We're gonna go straight forward. We're gonna go. We want to get out of this as much as possible. So we're gonna take the shortest path to Castle 5. And the shortest path to Castle 5 is this one here. Alright. So what we want to do is to clear the normal exit in this level, which means we're gonna grab the goal and not the key, and not the keyhole. I just died because I messed up my B press. It's great. What a way. What a way to die during a tutorial. Alright. So this level has like a lot of wigglers. You gotta be careful about the wigglers and the hitboxes. You can easily take damage of those wigglers, like this, you see? And I was still on Yoshi. So this game can be weird sometimes. Yeah, so you got a star here. That's actually the easy way to clear this level, the star. So we're actually gonna do it like that. The goal is alright. You gotta go right. And boom. The goal is there. The keyhole was under the logs, in the middle of the level. And the casually needs a pea balloon to reach that area. But it's none of our business. You gotta reach the goal. When you reach the goal, you go to this path here. Forest of Illusion 2. Forest of Illusion 2 is famous to be the Yoshi clip level. Alright? But I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna go through it casually so you guys understand that it's a bad level. And it's long, and it's boring, and it's laggy. And also so we understand how to go through the maze just in case you gotta do it without the clip. We'll talk about the Yoshi clip in the World 5 video. You don't have to worry about that. Here it's just we show the way how to beat the game. And then in later videos we're gonna show how to actually beat the game fast. Because right now I'm pretty slow. I'm also short on time, so I'm actually gonna go faster. I just lost Yoshi, I think. I should have started this video earlier. Alright. We're more than halfway done anyway, so I have to worry. There it goes. That's the goal you want to get. The key exit was on the left at the bottom. We don't care about this. This is the goal we want to grab. The normal exit will lead to Void 3. In Void 3 though, what you want is the key exit and not the normal exit. So that's like, you gotta remember this. So this is a level with bubbles. Bubbles are quite like dangerous because they stop you when you jump on them like this. And if you get stopped above a pit, then you can actually easily die. So gotta be extremely careful with the bubbles. There is like a couple of bonus rooms in this level, but we're not gonna care too much about them. What we want is the key area, which is right here. So you take this pipe, and then you gotta be big for this, okay? If you're small, there is a way to get out of this. We'll see in the tutorial. But realistically, a beginner, you have to be big. So you can actually break those blocks with a spin jump, as you saw I did in BB1, okay? And you get the keyhole. The keyhole will lead to Castle 5. Alright, we get to Castle 5. I'm gonna give myself some flowers so I can actually fire kill the boss. But reminder, this is a practice ROM. I can manipulate my power-up status how I want. And it's for the tutorial. I'm gonna do the tutorial on the practice ROM too, so... this is Castle 5. Castle 5 is the carpet level. There is an actual way to do it, some kind of carpetless. Which is funny, if it's named like that. But today in the tutorial, in the introduction, we're gonna ride the carpet. It's long, it's slow. But that's the intended way to beat this level. So this area here is full of spikes and annoying, but we are gonna deal with this area pretty easily in a speedrun. So you don't have to worry too much about this. We're gonna skip this part. We're gonna ride the snake until the spike area, and in the spike area we're gonna use a G-boost to get out of this. To get out of this faster. Oh, there we go. And the door is here. So this is a straightforward level. You just go right, and then you get to the boss. Alright. This boss is a duplicate of the World 2 boss. It's actually a Morton. This guy is named Roy, but it's literally a Morton. There we go. So yeah, because I shot him after the first bounce, I needed just one more bounce to kill him. That's all. Once you clear World 5, you go into World 6. Yellow dot, CI1, one exit, you know the drill. There is only one way out of this level. So that's the way we're gonna take. So this level is the dino level. Ooh. It's actually, it's not an hard level to speedrun, but the dinos can be annoying casually. I'm dead. Oh, I have to restart. Shame on me. Okay, I'm going fast now. So this is what No Cave speedrunning is gonna look like when you guys are gonna play it. Alright, now I can calm down. There's a bunch of pipes you can take in this game, but the only one in this level, but the only one that's gonna be interesting for us is the... Oh, I'm gonna take that. Is this one. So here, if you try to jump, it's gonna be a pit. I can show you. You see it's far, there's a pit, we can't do anything. We have to go in this pipe, okay? No cape, you go in this pipe, you all jump, and then you reach this area. And then you can grab the gold tape. Alright? So once you're done this level, you go to Choco Ghost House, which is a ghost house, but it has only one exit. So we're gonna go in this level. This is the famous fishing bull level. There is a fishing bull in this level, which is quite annoying to manipulate. But you learn to do that properly. Ooh. There you go, I took damage. So his flame can be annoying if you don't know how to deal with it. And this game is not easy casually. Oh, the door. So you go into this door, that's the only door you can use. And then you have the squared boot. They are annoying enemies, but I think they are the casual way to get out of this level. Of course, the speedrun way is not gonna use the squared boot, but it might be good in this video to explain how to do it casually. There you go. Hop. Then it becomes square again when you look at them. So you can just do that and go to this door, which is the ending. Alright? In speedrun, we're gonna do something else here. And it's gonna be much easier. CI2. So CI2 is an important level. This is a red dot level. 2 exits, you can either go here or go here. We're gonna use the shortest path out of Chocolate Island, again, because this is any person. Here, this is the first level in Choco where you have a choice. And the choice we're gonna take is this one, because if we take this path here, we just go to this level, and we are already in Castle 6 after, okay? So, what we do here, tac, CI2. So CI2 is a level that is known to be a bit weird with the way it works. Luckily, in this category, we don't have to care about any of that. You have to go as fast as possible. That's all. So you go through everything as fast as possible. You don't have to be too fast. Basically, as long as you reach this pipe before 249, then you're good to go and you will reach the right area. Alright, so that's the only thing you gotta understand. You guys have to understand is reaching this pipe before 249. Alright, and then you get the keyhole area. if you reach this pipe after 249, I'm gonna show you what's happening. So we're gonna do the exact same thing, but I'm gonna wait at the pipe. Well, I'm gonna do some speed strats. I actually have to leave in 20 minutes, so... But we are almost done. And I don't want to re-record everything, so but it's important to actually show at least what's happening. This video is not the most important of the tutorial, but I felt like doing it anyway. Because it's quite... I think it's, like I said, it's better to know how to beat the game before actually speedrunning the game. There you go, 249 or below. Get into this pipe. You'll see I'm not in the key area. What a disaster. So... Woo. And then here you're actually not in the secret exit spot, but in the normal exit spot. And then this will lead to the wrong... this will lead to this path instead of this path, alright? So before 249, get into the pipe, the second pipe, room 2 second pipe, and then you will be in Choco Secret instead, which is the level we want, alright? So Choco Secret is a level that is not an easy level, it's also trolly. There is quite a bit of RNG with the football chucks, so you gotta be careful about that. Of course we're gonna learn ways to handle them as consistently as possible, but you can still get trolled by them. This is the pipe you want to take. The pipe in the middle is a bonus area. This is like the vertical room. Oh, I made a mistake. It's fine. Just have to go down. There's no other path. You have to go down. That is all. And here it's the slope room. Why do I call it the slope room? It's because at the end of this room, I need to calm down. No fast rate. You have to deal with like layer 2 slopes and steep slopes, which are very dangerous in this game because they can like stall your P-speed. They can steal your P-speed. The two last slopes here can like kill your run if you're careless. So we learn ways to handle them. You can still get unlucky, but you have ways to make sure that at least you don't die. And if you die, you're very unlucky. Alright? So that was a yellow dot on the map, so only one exit will go. When you clear this path unlock, get in the pipe, press down here, and then you reach Wendy's castle, castle 6. Castle 6, not much to say about this. Like every castle, they're quite like, they're straightforward. Obviously, we'll have strats for them. But all castles in this game, there's no... I don't feel like there is anything tricky about them. Like casually, at least. There you go. Woo! I messed up. Oh. So you just go right and then reach this door. This door leads to room 2. Room 2 has only one exit. So you... which is at the end of the room, and then you have to beat 1G. Ooh, careful. Yo, casually though. Straightforward, but not easy necessarily. Alright. 1G. There we go. So 1G, we'll see in the tutorial video for World 6 where you can actually see where she spawns. You see how I know? So you have to stomp her 3 times and you win. Alright. And if you look at her feet at the bottom of the pipe, you can see where she's gonna spawn. When you beat World 6, you go immediately to SGS. One yellow dot, one exit. Not much you have to do about this. This block is a cape, so we're not gonna touch it. And we go. So Ghost Ship is a water level. Knowing how to swim is particularly important in this level. So I press down and right to go forward, down to be stable underwater. And then we just go. I'm not gonna go too fast. I think I did a manip here that I will explain. So it's quite an important manip that I just did. So we're gonna see a surprise at the end of this, for those who remember casually. Oh! Yeah, this is pretty tricky what just happened, but it's okay. They're supposed to have 2 borings here and then you go through them. Or you wait. It's not important. I'll explain later how to deal in other videos how to deal with them. So this room is a room where we're gonna learn how to do G-lag strats. Casually it's just you go down and it's nothing to worry about. Careful with the arching ending here, and then you grab the orb. And grabbing the orb is the end of this level. This is the only level where the orb is. This is the only intended orb in this game. As funny as it is. I know the orb is quite famous, but it's not much to say. It's just the only one. Alright, so here we are in the ending in Valley of Bowser. This is World 7. And you have 2 ways to beat this game outside of the Starworld way, which is this one here, which we don't have the right to take. You have this way here. You see a red dot, 2 exits. So this exit, you have 2 exits, one that leads here, one that leads here. We're gonna take this one because this is the shortest path to the ending. Back door and front door are 2 different levels. They lead to the Bowser fight, but back door is only 1 room before the Bowser fight, and this is multiple rooms before the Bowser fight. This is the intended way. If you don't like look for secret exits and stuff, you will end up in this place. But we're gonna take the secret exit in Valley of Bowser 2, and that will lead to the back door, which is the fastest way to beat the game from Valley of Bowser 1. But first we have to beat Valley of Bowser 1. So Valley of Bowser 1 is it's a maze actually, so it's actually important to explain how to beat it. Oh, it took damage. You gotta be careful about those moles. They're quite annoying. Hitbox are like weird. So that's the path you wanna take casually. We're most likely gonna be small here, so if you want a refill on your power up, you can get a midway here. I'm just gonna scroll to make this easier here. Oh, okay. So here, if I go down here, I will face a mole, and I don't want to do that. And if I go here, I will face like Kaiser blocks, and I don't want to do that. So what I want is to get out of this. Using this path here. This jump is completely doable if you have P-Speed, so you see I didn't use the brown block. He's gonna kill me. No, man. Yeah, I'm gonna scroll him out. Alright. I can get out of this level now. And then you go down here to get to this pipe. You have other pipes in this level, but that leads to bonus area, so... There we go. So once you get to this goal, you reach Valley of Bowser 2, yellow dot here, 1 exit. Red dot, 2 exits, and we're gonna get the secret exit in this level. This is the famous sandbar level. I'm pretty sure everybody who have watched like speedruns of Mario World, 96 exit, 95 exit, no Starworld, no Cape, no Starworld. They all know about this level. This is quite a... This is where run dies. A lot of run have died here. I lost a lot of run to this level. To bad luck, to me being bad. And a lot of like levels, a lot of runs died here. But it's okay. When a run dies, you can just retry and then try to do a better one up to that point again and then try again. So here we are in the sandbar area. We need to go through the sandbar area to get the key, so... To get the keyhole. You guys saw a key at the beginning, but we'll do more glitches. The glitches are for the videos, the specific world videos. There you go. You get here. So it's quite an annoying section. You see how long it is. Don't worry, we're gonna skip all of that, or at least most of that. All right. You get into the pipe, and then the key is actually hidden. It's hidden behind here. It's quite like it's kind of tricky, casually. So this is why I'm doing this video, so everybody knows where to go. And you gotta get here. All right, you gotta go on top of the level, and then grab the keyhole. Keyhole will lead to this fortress. Fortress has only one exit, and then so we have to beat that. So this is the Crusher Fortress. Casually, it's pretty difficult level. So I'm gonna do it without speed strat to see how it goes. There is a pretty straightforward strat for this level. It's actually not the hardest level in the speedrun. Funny as it is. It might be funny because casually it's probably among the hardest levels with the special world levels, like special world stuff. But this, ooh, descending part, the crushers is scary. Ooh, it's very scary. Ah, okay. You wait a cycle. There you go, and then you reach the door. 4 equals Bui, so this is the second Bui in the game. And then you see when the whistle stopped, when you hear the whistle, I was on the platform. Whenever it's the Bui platform or the wooden platform, and I survived. Okay. But Buis are all the same. If you know how to kill one, you know how to kill all. You have to kill two in this category, so it's good to know how to do it though. Alright, and then the last level of the game, backdoor. Once you defeat backdoor, then you completed the run. And yeah. So backdoor is just like, when you go to front door, you have to clear a bunch of rooms, and then you end up in this room, which is called the dark room, because spoiler, it's fucking, sorry, it's dark. I was about to swear here. And then you have to go through it. This is actually harder than it looks, this room. It's actually, can be pretty difficult sometimes. I lost run to this room, unfortunately. And here, you have a checkpoint before the boss fight. So in case you're small here because you took damage on Bui, you will pretty much always be big for this fight. So if you learn to fight big or small, it's small and big is the same fight. Big, you just have to be careful about the propeller at some point, but it's not really. We're gonna talk about the Bowser fight in the Bowser fight video. Ooh, right now I'm just gonna casually beat him. See if I can still do it. Can I still beat this boss casually without speed strat? I already failed. So the goal of this boss fight, like the way we beat this boss, is just to throw Mecha Koopas at the guy. In each phase is gonna do different things. First phase is just gonna swing around like that. And the second phase is gonna throw balls at us. And first phase is gonna try to stomp us, which is not an insta kill. If you touch the propeller like this, oh, I'm gonna try to touch the propeller next time. You just take damage like this, so it's not an insta kill. Obviously, if you take damage, you lose time because of the power-up transitions. So you throw 2 balls, then Mecha Koopas, and then you can throw at them. Throw the Mecha Koopas back at them. So this boss has 3 phases. That was phase 2. And yeah. So this is last phase. It's gonna try to stomp us. Oh, the fire between phases, just be careful. But we'll talk about that later. Now he's gonna try to stomp us. He's gonna try to ton pas. It's gonna throw Mega Koopas here again, and then it's 2 hits per phases. No, I messed up. So if you mess up like this, which is a good example for this video, it's gonna throw again. If you have 2 Mecha Koopas on board there, on the field, it's never gonna stop to throw more. All right. If you have 1, it's stop to throw 1 more. So it's 2 Mecha Koopas on screen at once. All right, let's kill the guy. 6 hits. We beat Bowser. We see Peach here. That's the end of the run. Alright. Thank you for following this video. It was quite long, but it was rather an introduction to the... It was just an introduction to how to beat No Cape No Starworld casually. So I'm just gonna go through, just before leaving, the path you take actually in the run. So, tag, the normal exit, 1 red dot. Yellow dot, castle, you beat castle 1. Red dot on the map, you get key here. Gold tape here. Gold tape, but that's the only one you can get. Yellow dot straightforward, castle straightforward. Red dot you get key. You get the top exit. You gotta climb at the top of the level. Here. Straightforward, yellow dot, tac. Gold tape, not key, gold tape. Gold tape, key in this level. Straightforward. Only 1 exit in this level. In this level you want the key. So you can go through here, tag, straightforward, just beat this level, beat this level, key here, so you can go to the fort and then the back door to beat the game. Alright, that was quite long, maybe too long for what I wanted to do, but anyway, now you know how to beat this game. There's no real strat, I didn't explain any strats or anything, that was very slow, but at least you guys know how to beat No Cape No Starworld now. In future videos, I'm gonna talk about every world, and we're gonna focus on 1 world, and then what to do in each world, which strat to use, what resources to use, to beat the game faster, and to make it easier too. Alright? So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Goodbye!